We are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, We are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
What's up, y'all, man? I totally appreciate y'all in the building, man. What's up, JP? It was JQ, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. What up, Nathan? Kino El Chapo. Man. Big homie. And that's it, man. I appreciate you guys coming through the building, man. Lincoln's not here, man. He's on somebody's beach in Hawaii. So we're just gonna go jump right into the show, man. And I had a chance to watch. I didn't watch it. I saw like 3 minutes of the press conference of Anthony Joshua and Usyk. But what most got my attention was Anthony Joshua is getting $40 million after a loss. after a dominant loss, he's getting $40 million. And I don't know another promoter that can get a fighter $40 million after a loss, you know. I mean, that's just astounding, man, that the man got $40 million and then Canelo's coming back, probably going to make another $40 million. So when you look at the landscape of boxing, if you are with either Oscar De La Hoya, Al Heyman, or Al Heyman, Bob Arum, you really got to start looking out yonder for more financial opportunities because truth is everyone is in it for themselves in terms of the head honchos. That's why when the fighters retire, they stay. You know, the Al Heyman will still be here, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, because their goal is to stay in business. They will not sell out for one fighter. And the fact that Usyk is making $40 million, Joshua is making $40 million, it is like, wow. And here we got the biggest fight in boxing. And we're arguing over 45, 55, 52, 48, 60, 40. like it just goes to show you, man, that I'm never wrong. No. And two, it's money out there, man. Now, if I'm Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, I'm not signing that fight. You better go find me some money, Steven Espinoza. I'm not shit. Are you kidding me? Hell no. I don't care what Al Heyman say. I don't care how much money he say he can save me. If I'm Bud, I'm holding out. Because truth be told, no one is gonna. I mean, people are gonna support Earl because he's a likable figure in boxing, but no one's gonna be happy. You know what I mean? No one's gonna be completely happy. You understand what I'm saying? And let me take this call. This is Dre. Hey, what? I'm doing the show right now. What's up? Oh, I gotta feed them. Thank you. I'll feed them after my show. And I'll call you after my show anyway, because I got to say goodnight to you. All right. I don't blame you. Okay. Say what's up to the people, Lincoln. Hello. How's Hawaii? You good? Yeah. All right. Have fun. I'll call you in 2 hours. Okay. All right. Love you. All right, peace. I forgot to feed his fish. Hey, you know what the fish name is? Not Norman. Where is that from? Is that a character or something? Not Norman. I'm like, why is? Anyways, so I was grooving too, and I complete. Oh yeah, if I'm Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence, and this is why they got to unify. And in the ring and outside the ring, because if Anthony Joshua was getting $40 million after a loss, think about it. After he got destroyed, if the timekeeper hadn't stopped the fight early, he would have got knocked down. I don't know if he would have got up, but he would have got knocked down. And the fact that these fighters ain't business savvy, man. It's a lot of money out there, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck America. Hey, boxing is a world. You're the world champion. You are the world champion. I don't give a fuck if it's nobody in the stands. If they gonna give you 25 million guaranteed with the percentage, as we say, back end money, shit. I don't care if you're Devin Haney with Bob Arum or Earl Spence and them and Tank Davis with Al Heyman. I'm looking at them purses like, I see why Andy Ruiz took 2 years off. He was burning through that. It took him time to burn through that money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know how Eddie Hearn is doing it, but he is convincing those guys to give him millions upon millions of dollars. And he's done a hell of a job at it. This is his third fight there or second fight there. Help me. I don't know how many. Second or third fight there. And Anthony Joshua has made a boatload of money every time. And that's why you in the sport. You know what I mean? To financially secure yourself, obviously, along with, you know, doing the best you can, because obviously if you don't make the fans happy, you're not going to be popular, you know. So that hate you only goes so far, you know what I mean? But it's just astounding. When I heard that number, I couldn't believe it, dog. I don't know how a fighter gets that much money after a loss. I really, really don't. And that's why if he beats Triple G, Canelo's not fighting in America, dog. Hell no. Nah. With Anthony Joshua getting 40 million, Canelo's like, shit, I can get 80. Where we gonna fight? Japan? Saudi Arabia? Shit, let's go. I ain't tripping on that shit. Hell no. And that's what these Al Heyman fighters got to understand. Al Heyman is your advisor, your manager. He is not your promoter. He can't tell you what to do. And if you're with Bob Arum, he can't tell you what to do either. He takes his cut and you move on. You know what I mean? The Ali Act protects you. And no promoter wants the government to get involved in their business. It's man, that's a lot of fucking money, man, after a loss. And Anthony Joshua, thank you in the chat. He got 2 losses, 2 embarrassing losses. And he just signed the best deal ever. He gets his guaranteed money on his fights. He gets his promotional company. He gets guaranteed fight dates. And he gets stock options in the company. So if the zone does well, he does well. And that's actually smart by the zone, because if you give them stock options, that means you're going to forever promote the zone. Because you know how LeBron got that $1 million deal with Nike? Similar to that. You know, they didn't give him stock option. They just gave him $1 billion, a lifetime deal or something like that. Same thing. You want that man's building your brand forever. And Nike did it with LeBron, and Anthony Joshua did it with the zone. They just did it in different ways. Nike gave cash, the zone gave stock options. So, but it's the money. My gosh. Wow. And then part 2, we can build on this as well. Why are we so mad at Candace Owens? What did she do that's so bad? Why do black women hate Candace Owens? Y'all got to help me understand this, because I'm a novice on Candace Owens. But she ain't never said, fuck black people. I hate black people. Black people are this. She ain't, and she's pro the man who leads the household. I'm like, man, that alone, we should be supporting her. You know what I mean? But I understand white media, white liberals done told you that if you are against the person and they marry outside of their race and they don't agree with us politically, they're a coon. I understand. So I'm a coon too. And then they say, but if you are a part of our team, like Kamala Harris and Kajana, I forget the Kajana, the judge, Supreme Court. As long as you abide by our democratic policies, you're cool. But I'm like, Candace Owens is way more on point. I ain't lying. I'm listening to Candace Owens and I'm like, shit. The man leads the household. We got to eradicate crime. And so many other things about how the Democratic Party, and now we know BLM was a fraud. Now we know that they leveraged George Floyd. We all know this now. These are all facts. They took the millions of dollars and played by the rules and successfully financed their private lives. You know what I mean? Oh, she did say, see, like I said, I'm a novice on Candace Owens. I haven't heard that, but what I've heard in terms of policy, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like, I don't know why black people don't like her in terms of how she feels on policy. We got to clean up these streets. Did y'all see what happened in Oakland? Did anybody see what happened in Oakland? Oh, that was before she saw the tape. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because if you don't see the tape, I don't care if you black, white, if you on private property, shit, and you go in a house, you know, what's up, champ? You deserve to die. You know what I mean? If I'm just saying, like, that's just, I mean, yeah, I'll say it. But did you guys see what happened in Oakland? And what happened in Oakland is a microcosm of how we destroy our communities, and then gentrification comes through, and then we fucking complain. Oh, the white people moving in. Oh, we don't own our own property. Well, here's a great example of, I just Googled this shit too. Check this shit out in Oakland, dog. This shit is crazy. Look at this shit. I couldn't believe it, dog. I'm trying to find the video. But I want you to hear the business owner. That's what I want you guys to hear. That damn fan is blowing like a motherfucker. All right, here it is right here. Check this out, guys. I want y'all to see this. Well, you're gonna have to fill me in. I haven't heard nothing. I haven't heard nothing that's, but check this shit out.
We all need a rock we can rely on to be strong.
All right, we gotta watch the commercial go through.
To be unstoppable.
I got your email, champ, too. So we're good.
Strength and financial guidance of Prudential to achieve their dreams. Who's your rock?
Watch this shit though. The compound effect.
Innocent bystanders
Watch this.
struck by gunfire at a Bay Area bar not long after the Warriors won their NBA championship.
It happened on a busy street in front of a lot of people in downtown Oakland, and it was all caught on surveillance camera.
KPX5's Dahlin has the exclusive video and talked to nervous business owners and neighbors.
Surveillance footage shows the shooting was a targeted hit. The murder victim was standing right next to the van, but stray bullets hit multiple bystanders. It was a busy night on 14th Street. A lot of people out and about in downtown
Watch this shit, dog.
Some were perhaps celebrating the Warriors winning a championship.
All black
Just
people, look,
before
all black
10:30
people.
Thursday night,
Look, watch this
surveillance
shit.
video showed the
Look,
victim
all
in a
black
yellow
people
jacket
walking by each
walking
other.
near 14th and
And
Harrison.
look,
As he was talking to a
all
couple
black
of
people.
women, an SUV
Look, all
pulled
black
up on the
people. Watch
street.
this shit.
4 gunmen got out and opened fire on him. It appeared a gun was jammed briefly. The driver of the SUV came around and fired a few more shots at the victim as he was on the ground. Here's a different camera angle. Oakland police say the target.
Watch this shit. All around black people. Look at this shit.
So far, no motive. They would only say the victim was a 25-year-old San Francisco man. Police say the shooting injured a woman who was talking to the victim. A bullet grazed a security guard standing in front of the nearby.
But watch this
halftime
shit.
sports
Watch
bar.
how it impacts the entire
Stray bullets
community.
Also hit 2 customers inside a different bar.
This had nothing.
Listen,
at
he's
all
the
to
bar
do
owner.
with any Warriors game. It had nothing to do with my bar or 310. It had everything to do with the climate of the Bay Area, with gun violence.
It's unclear where the victim was going or what brought him to 14th Street. The owner of Halftime Sports Bar, James Daly, says he worries for the safety of his customers and staff.
I have 3 daughters that work in my place.
Jesus.
And it scares me to death that this is the kind of activity that we see in Oakland now with the gun violence.
We're suffering as a people. We're hurt. We're traumatized. This is not what we want.
Nearby business owners want more police patrols and the city to invest more money in violence prevention.
Oakland has a very holistic approach to reducing gun violence called
Holistic?
Ceasefire.
Get the
And
fuck
we
out of
have
here, you
gotten
stupid
national
bitch.
headlines. We cut
Oh.
gun violence in half in Oakland, and we've kept it there for many years until the pandemic.
The mayor says they'll put more resources into ceasefire to try to stop the
this shit.
violence. Neighbors say this has
Motherfucker
to
got a
stop.
semi-automatic
Yeah, I don't
weapon.
go out past 9 o'clock because too much activity. It's too much activity out here, and it's just too dangerous.
Business owners on this block say they survived the pandemic, but they worry they won't survive the violence because people are afraid to come down here. They hope people will support them by simply patronizing their businesses. In downtown Oakland, I'm Dahlin, KPIX.
Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Now you see the collateral damage. You see the collateral damage? Some stupid ass nigga kills a black man in front of 10 people. Now 2 customers at a nearby people was shot. A security guard was shot, and a person that was and a woman next to him was shot. That's 5 black people that were shot, right? Now we got the mental trauma attached to that, right? If you see someone get murdered, it's disgusting. I about 6 months ago, I told you guys I saw a dead man 15 feet away from my car, right? And just the thought of that is horrific. And then you got the business owner, a black man with 3 daughters. At the very least, his daughters are half black. So that means they're black. So we know how to cut all the bullshit. I don't know if he married a black woman, but he has 3 black daughters that work in his business, right? He's doing the right thing. Probably saved up his life savings to open up a business in the neighborhood. But now for the next 2 weeks, ain't no one going to that bar. He definitely ain't getting no business this weekend. And now he gotta and now you got to now you got to, how can I say this? How one thing begats another thing. You understand? These dumb niggas go kill up another guy in front of a black business owner bar who wants to invest in his community. Now we gonna call him, oh, he served in the Persian Gulf. Damn. And now he leaves the community and goes to the gentrified area. If I'm next door to that bar, I'm getting the hell out of there. I got 3 daughters. I'm out of there. I'm selling. I'm out of there, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna live happily ever after somewhere. I'm going to San Antonio, man, where I can carry a gun and protect my family. He got a business and can't protect his family, man. He invested his life savings. He got 3 daughters, man. And this man, listen, this shit is getting out of control. I say one life is too many. I don't know how many it's gonna take for us not to be outraged. We got 19 men, 19 little kids, and I believe we should be outraged. 100% should be outraged. In addition to be outraged over those 20 kids, shit, Oakland should be upside down this week to protect that business district. But it's a whole bunch of contradictions going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of contradictions. I'm catching the updates. How do I know the shooters were black? Nigga, look at them. The fuck you mean how I know the shooters was black? Did you just see the video? God, man, stop it, man. Like I just can't stand when niggas need like man. Anyhow, as I digress. I forgot what I was about to say. See, you can see you changed my see Bomac, BMac, see you. But I'll say this. I don't know how many dead bodies is gonna have to be lined up in our streets for us to get it. You know what I mean? It's awful, man. I think one life is too many. I didn't go to New York this summer because of crime. I'm like, I don't feel like walking the streets of Harlem. I'm good. I want to go really bad, but I don't want to walk the streets of Harlem. I'm cool. I'm good. You know, I'm just gonna sit my ass here. It's oh, this is what I was gonna say. This is what I was gonna say. Exactly what I was gonna say. So the Nipsey Hussle trial, right? That's going on out here, and that's, I wouldn't say it's dominating the news, but it's in my algorithms, right? And here's what I find so ass backwards, right? Check this shit out. Gangbangers don't go to police, right? Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad because he's brown. Remember that shit? Well, why are gangbangers testifying? I know it's the right thing to do, but why are gangbangers testifying in the trial? I understand it's Nipsey Hussle, but if you take the name away, why are they testifying? I thought it was a no snitching policy. I thought you was anti-government, anti-police. We take care of our own shit. You see how the shit gets selective? You see how the shit, don't come in here with emotions. I'm just talking about what's exactly happening. All those gangbangers that was there, they're testifying. They're testifying, dog. I thought gangbangers don't stand on trial and testify. That's all I'm saying. We got to make snitching cool. Ain't no such thing as snitching. It's telling the truth, man. And if you look at Slauson and Crenshaw now, it's gone. It's gone. It ain't gonna be black again. I tell you that much. That blew the opportunity, man. And rolling snitches. Man, you can say what you want to say, but they out there singing. They out there singing, dog. And I'm not I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong. I want these guys off the streets. I am pro snitching. I am pro telling the truth. I live an honest life. As they say, I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian, dog. All I want to do is, that's it. I'm a civilian. But it's a contradiction. I thought it was fuck the police. That's all I'm saying. Fuck the police, you know. That's all. But different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's just the reality of it, man. So now we living in a big hyper contradiction. Oh man, be tough, man. Be a real nigga, man. Be a real nigga, man. Sell drugs to your black man, man. Sell drugs to him, man. Beat him up, man. Shoot him. Put him in prison, man. You know what I mean? I think one death is too many. I don't give a fuck if, man. I that's just what I believe, and I know many of you didn't even see it that way, but I'm like, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. These motherfuckers can snitch and rat and tell on each other, kill each other, but they put fear in people like you and I. You know, it's crazy, man. This shit is not making, it's not adding up, man. This shit ain't adding up. You know what I mean? Because they say that's snitching. I could be wrong, but they say that's snitching. I don't know. I need some help. Just got in another film festival. Let me accept this offer real quick. For God damn. Oh shit. Okay, I'm in there like swimwear. Oh shit. Yeah, sure. 1 second. All right, good. All right, we're good. So, yeah, they definitely want camera time. Oh, they definitely trying to figure out how to leverage this shit. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely trying to figure that shit out for sure. But I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it through the rules that they created. They created these rules. That's all I'm saying. How come we can't abide by the rules that they created? Now we gonna change. Now we gotta do what's best for the city, man. Well, do what's best for the city and pull your fucking pants up. That's what's best for the city, man. If you do what's best for the city, Nipsey would be alive. He wouldn't have to he wouldn't have to be in character. He can go by his real name. He don't have to go by Nipsey Hussle anymore. Man, it's just a mess, man. And like I said, I saw Nipsey drop his daughter off to school damn near every morning. So I can vouch for that side of him, man. I seen him in the community. I seen him create hundreds of jobs. You know what I mean? And it's just awful, man. I met him one time. I should have stopped and talked to him when I was taking Lincoln to school, you know, but you know, what do I know, man? You know what I mean? Take advantage of the opportunity. That's all I'm saying. When you get the opportunity, take advantage of it, man. Don't be like me. Don't be a fool like me. Oh, I got time. I got time. Nah, you ain't got time. A 25-year-old NBA basketball player just dropped dead today, man. Just dropped dead out of nowhere. I'm like, man, they say he just died of natural causes. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad. Thank God for your late uncle, man. He in heaven somewhere looking down on you. That is a fact. He saved your life. Saved your fucking life. Now you better do the same thing for some other kid. Because these drugs and these guns, man, it trickles down, man. I don't understand how we complain about, we literally complain. Let me open up the phone lines. Drugs is bad for the community, man. The government taking black man out the household, but we crip walk. We love Crip walking now. Oh, we gonna Crip walk when the Snoop Dogg song come on. That's what y'all niggas gonna do. You gonna Crip walk for sure. You know what I mean? That's for damn sure. You know, and technically ain't snitching. Hell yeah, that's snitching. That's snitching. I don't give a fuck. No, you don't. No, that's snitching. Just because his name is Nipsey Hussle, that's snitching. Don't they say fuck the police? Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Not unless it's special circumstance. Not unless the guy is famous. You know, we don't talk to police. No comment, sir. I mean, that's what they tell us, right? So hip hop ain't real. Oh, so you mean to tell me hip hop ain't real then? Oh, it's all an act. Oh, they not telling true stories. It's all fake. It's all shits and giggles, man. I should have known, man. My dumb ass thought hip hop was real, man. I thought that's how they lived their life, man. Damn, I thought Meek Mill was a drug dealer still. Damn. I would never guess Meek Mill's afraid to go back to jail. I would think he loves jail. Like he really wants to hang out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Meek Mill still selling drugs, you know. Jay-Z's a kingpin now. You know, he ain't got to sell drugs. He just sends a kite down to Colombia and it just appears in Marcy projects now, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's 50 Cent is still 50 Cent. Wasn't 50 Cent like a drug deal or something like that? The real 50 Cent or something like that? Yeah, man. Man, I thought that shit was real. So you can really stop being a gangbanger when it's to benefit you? Oh, that means a gangbanger can go to civilian anytime they want? Oh, man. They done tricked us for 60 years, 50 years. Man, I thought once a gangbanger, always a gangbanger. And I didn't know civilians would allow it. I didn't know, like, if you're just a normal person like you and I, you say, oh, it's cool. You can do what you want. You can be a civilian when the police come. And when my 13-year-old son walk by you, you can be a gangbanger. Shoot him, rob him, beat him up. You can do all that. Oh, man, that's crazy, dog. Man, we Jesus Christ, man. Jeez. Hey, let me tell you something. It's rough in our inner city, man. He bunny out, that's for sure. It's tough in our inner cities, man. I was raised. Nah, it's not no different time. No, because when that 13-year-old kid walk by, and what they gonna do? They gonna rob that 13-year-old kid. They ain't gonna say, oh, no, man, we can't rob this kid, man. No, man, we can't have this 16-year-old girl join our gang and we run trains on her. The next thing you know, she turns into a hoe. And then at 19, she's a prostitute. Oh, nah, man, nah. But Nipsey is the exception. Nipsey is the exception to all the gangbanging rules ever. He's the exception. We ain't got to be a gangbanger. Nah. But that's the double standard. That's the double standard that we created, and we've accepted it. You know why we've accepted it? Because BMF is the #1 show in the black community. 18 to 49. I've never seen an episode. I've seen the trailers and shit, but I know what it's about though, you know. But because Nipsey is famous, you know, he's cool. So how about we be a civilian every day? In Nipsey Hussle's honor, how about we just quit gangbanging? Because as soon as they leave that courtroom, they gangbangers again. So they could just hit the light switch, right? off, on, off. Man, come on, man. It's different out here, man. It's different. But we're not supposed to be talking about that. We're supposed to be talking about Candice Owens and contracts, right? But who gives a fuck? We can do what we want. We got to stop picking and choosing, man. Our integrity got to be what it is. Integrity got to be exactly what it is, man. It can't go up, down, left, right. It got to be what it got to be. And the moment we change it, and that's the conversation. I don't know if you guys saw the conversation that I had with Elle Saturday night, but I was like, the reason why we have crime is because we changed the rules for different people. Our integrity got to be at, what's up, CB? Our integrity got to be at 100 every time. If it's not at 100, it seeps through like water, and then you get the water damage, and next thing you know, your roof is caving in on you. You know what I mean? And then you got problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. And but we want to pick and choose, man. You know what I mean? My family's in Hawaii because there's no crime. I'll be honest with you. And it's less crime in comparison to these major cities. I don't ever want to go to Chicago ever again now. Fuck that shit. I have no desire to go to Chicago. Hell no. They killing niggas over there. Hell, I'm staying out of harm's way. If I want to go to Chicago, I'm going to just drive through South Central. Fuck it. I'm going to just drive down Martin Luther King Boulevard. Fuck it. I don't need to be on the South Side. I don't need to I don't need to go to Lincoln Park. I'm cool. I'm going to sit my ass right here and Google Chicago. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Google that shit. And learn all about all the landmarks. That's your city? Well, enjoy. They killing niggas. And the 4th of July is coming. What's the over under? How many niggas they gonna kill 4th of July weekend? They killed 9 Memorial Day weekend. It's gonna be hotter 4th of July. What's the over under on niggas? How many niggas they gonna kill 4th of July? 11? Do you think it's gonna be over? Since it was 9, do you think it's gonna be over 9 or under 9? The 4th of July is on a Monday, so that means you got 3 days again. So that means you got Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday day. So you got 3 days. Man, they gonna. I hate to say over, but shit, it's hotter outside. 4th of July, you got people y'all don't have beaches, y'all got lakes, right? So people by the lakes and shit, fight gonna break out and pop goes the weasel, man. You know what I mean? 12 people was killed in Philadelphia. We didn't do shit. We ain't do a goddamn thing. 9 people killed in Chicago. Man, it's now don't blame it on the cops. Cops allow it to happen. Nigga, we're committing the crimes. I don't understand that shit. Oh, the teacher let them get away with everything. Nigga, how about you be a fucking parent? How about you show up to the school? I hate when oh man, the parent, the teacher too nice. No, how about you be a mean parent? That's what's up, 831.
Fred, how you doing?
I'm good, man. What you got? How you been?
Excellent, man. Excellent. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay.
But what you're talking about, I think a connection that could be made to a lot of things that are going on right now with the random shooting and the mass shootings that are going on is just taking a bigger picture about what's happening in the world.
Sure.
There's a lot of human trafficking. There's a lot of organ harvesting going on in the black market, and I'd be interested to find out how much of these mass shootings are ending up with the victims losing their, having their organs harvested, having their organs harvested and so forth. Because basically now, well, I know the last time I looked at it, which was a couple of years ago, on average you could selling the major organs of a person even legally selling them is like $1.25 million for one human being. And so, you know, bottom line is the things that are going on right now, you know, nothing is ever what it seems. And even though it may be a certain type of individual, or appears to be a certain type of individual pulling the trigger, you know, even with killings in the past, you know, if you research some of it, you find out that the victims have had their organs, you know, they're buried without their organs. So I think a lot of these random shootings, it would be interesting, and people missing, you know, like 65, 70,000 Black women are missing right now. They don't know where they're at. You know, the media is not really talking about it. You know, whether it be, you know, human trafficking, all the mass shootings, organ harvesting. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now, man. I'd be interested to find out how much of these random attacks on groups of Black people and poor people. Well, I won't say poor because I don't see it's not happening in the white communities, but these random attacks on groups of people, Black people, how much of that is related to organ harvesting? And you know, it'd be interesting to find that out. I'd be willing to bet that if you do some research on it, or if there was research done on it, there's a lot of folks who are being buried without their organs, major organs. So it's just, you know, I don't put it past the world we live in, definitely not in the society that we live in, you know, for that to be really the root cause of it. You know, even, you know, shootings of unarmed people, you know, I think there's a lot behind that. It's just not senseless murdering going on. There's money being made behind the scenes in that organ harvesting. It's really big over in Africa right now. Certain countries you can go, they always say, okay, you can sell your organs, but there are people being murdered for their organs, and their organs are being sold in the black market. So I think there's a connection there. What do you think?
It can be organ harvesting. It can be drugs. It can be guns. It can be drug cartel, mafia. At the end of the day, we're still ruling out personal accountability, personal choices. And I genuinely believe that when we hold each other accountable, and when I hold myself accountable, it makes a world of a difference, man. I don't give a there are many people that's going to watch this show that could have made the wrong turn, but they didn't. You know, I myself is one of them. And yeah. It's hard for me to not hold the person accountable. I can have empathy because
hold Black people what they're doing.
Oh yeah, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Like you just walk up to another Black man and you kill him,
right,
in front of 10 people, other Black people, in front of a Black business. Yeah. I thought there were rules to this. So you get to kill Black people in front of 10 civilians in front of a Black business. The gangbangers get to testify. That's called snitching. So y'all get to be civilians. Y'all get to be gangbangers. Y'all get the pie. And then y'all get the most respect. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, we all know that's being part of, you know, you're doing the Ku Klux Klan people who hate Black people. I mean, they're doing their jobs for them, right? They're doing the people who hate Black people and want to see us wiped off the face of the planet. These guys that are out there doing these random shootings, gang banging and so forth, you're doing the job for them. You're getting the job done for them. You're getting the job done for people who hate you and everything you stand for and don't want to see you or any of your people exist. And that's just the reality of it. I mean, you know, that is the most powerful arm of white supremacy. When we,
but it's still a
exercise.
choice though. Like it's still a choice, man. Like we're negating choices, man. Choices.
Yeah.
Like I don't. You can call it white supremacy. You can call it black on black crime. At the end of the day, it's accountability. That's what it is. Like I don't know. Like you said, we can't. 1 second, let me finish this point. Then you can talk as long as you like. Champ says you can't blame Sopranos. I don't give a fuck what white people do. I don't fuck what white people do. Like I don't compare a black experience to a white experience. That's white supremacy. That's victimhood mentality. Okay, so we can't. So that means BMF versus the Cosby Show.
Right.
Oh my God. We want more people to be doctors. We want more people to be lawyers. So
I've never had either.
Go ahead.
But you got to think about.
You got to call in, champ. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You got to think about the fact that the state of mind and spirit that allows you to do something like that, the things we've been talking about, that is not a well person. That's not a person who is spiritually and mentally healthy. You know what I mean? It's just not the case. I mean, it doesn't make sense for someone to do something like that to another human being that looks exactly like them. See, it doesn't. So you got to ask yourself, how did the person get in that mental and spiritual state where they're able to do something like that? And that's a system in place that creates that type of individual. That's not one event. That is a continual reprogramming or programming of a system. Just like you talked about this BMF. I've seen it. I've never watched it, but I've seen like the previews when it comes on, and it's foolishness. I mean, it's about self-destruction. It's really showing the world that black people are our culture is the refuse of the planet. We are the refuse, the trash, something that's not worth occupying the planet. When you look at the moral decay of that culture that they show, and most of us don't want to live that way. We don't live like that. But you got individuals. I just think it's a lot deeper, man. It's a lot deeper than that I can get into.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's deeper. But so what do you say to the young men and women, the 90% of the black people that live their lives to the best of their abilities, but are mental victims, spiritual victims, physical victims of the 10%? I'm not going to New York this summer because I don't want to walk down the street with my son. I really don't. So son, go to Hawaii, so you can play with grandma, and have a great time doing it. Daddy's going to stay home and work on the house, so I understand that, but I don't like, see on social media, what we do a lot. Fred will never, ever, 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 you will never, ever, ever in your life hear me say, but the white man can do it. Not unless I'm, but in real life, like if Fred is 100% on, not if I'm being condescending or, playing on the show, but you will never hear me stand in front of a store and say, but you got the white man in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to waste my time. I may have fun and may want to record it because I want to rile up the Democrats and shit like that. But in real life, I'm just going to walk away. I'm never coming back to you again.
You never coming back to who? Who you saying? Someone
No, because I'm making an analogy because I say BMF and Champ says The Sopranos. I don't need a white example. I don't.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying if you say if you deny me, I'm never coming back again. That $17 I would have gave you, it's going somewhere else. And that's for a black person too. If you disrespect me as a black person, and you say, oh, you know, like for example, I wanted to buy this carving, right? I don't know what the guy was, black, white, Asian. I don't know what he was. It was an internet transaction. So I DM'd him. I wanted to get like a carving, like a face where they hand carve it out. You know what he texted me? You know what he DM'd me back?
What's that?
He says, "Oh, it's expensive. I don't know if you can do this."
That's funny.
I says, well, and then I said, I said, sir, I said, sir, and you know, it don't take much for Fred to go, right? So I said, listen, I said, I totally understand where you're coming from, but you're talking to a millionaire, young man, and I said, you're running a business, so you always go with the assumption of a potential client. Right. You don't detour your fucking clients away. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah. And I unfollowed him. That's it. I unfollowed him.
Lost money. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, like for example, I don't give a fuck if you black or white. Charleston White lied and said I'm robbing his family. I unfollowed the nigga. I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you. Oh, nigga, you like, oh man, fix it. No, you do what you do, and that's fine. I'm just gonna walk away and go in the other direction.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth. Nah, man. We all got families to raise, and we got to create this revenue. We got to create generational wealth and all this shit, man. You know, so but yeah, man. All you.
Yeah. I mean, that happens. I think a lot of times, you know, it happens to a lot of us. You know, you go in and they assume that you don't have it, so they don't want to invest the effort to answer your questions, or you know, and then you know, you go and you try to buy something and they feel like you can't afford it, so they don't want to invest the effort to answer your questions or provide customer services they would typically provide one way or the other, and then they lose money that way.
Yeah,
so I've had it.
Yeah, both ways, man. I've gone into a black establishment and the service is bad.
Yeah.
I'll if my food is paid for, I say keep it, brother. I don't want it.
Exactly.
Like I'm cool. Like I'm not going back and forth with you, man. If I spend $30 and you being disrespectful, I say, brother, I'm good. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm good. I'll just walk away and go to another, because if I digest that shit, you know, if I eat that food, that means I got to think about that motherfucker for 2 hours. Damn, this motherfucker did this. Nah, man, I'm just let it go. Wash my hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm not bitter with boxing. I can just, this is fun. People think I really be angry. It is so much fun upsetting the apple cart at this point. You know what I mean? It's fun. I enjoy it.
Hey, when you're talking about Candice Owens.
Yeah, Ted, go ahead.
I've heard her talk a couple times. She doesn't really seem to be, I mean, obviously, you know, a lie can only be really effective when it's sprinkled with partial truths, right? When you mix a lie and a truth together, really what you got is a lie.
Oh, sure.
But,
okay.
Effective lies always have some element of the truth associated with them. So that's how I think about her discussions. You know, she's always got some element of truth.
Okay.
Mixed with her perspective, but overall it's warped, and it's not really. I don't think. I think it's overall it's warped, and it's really a lie. It's not genuinely and holistically truthful, you know. And I think she does that intentionally too, because she you know, for one, I mean, I don't know if she's bedwenching. I don't know. I think she probably most likely is. But
can you say that about Kamala Harris though?
Of course. Yeah, I mean Kamala, you know, I think we discussed.
Yeah, we've had several conversations about her.
Yeah.
Even before
Yeah,
she was vice president.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, her claim to fame was putting black folks in jail for their kids not going to school or nonviolent offenses, and just stupid stuff, man. That she built her political career on. Just really mistreating the black community. So I don't, I think for a lot of black people, we want to believe that people who have historically shown a disinterest or even an aggressiveness towards us, negative aggressiveness towards us, can somehow change and have our best interest in mind. And 99% of the time, that's not the case. I mean, both, the administration that's in now, the things that they based their campaign on, they haven't lived up to those things. They haven't lived up to any promises that they made to the black community. And I think a lot of people are seeing it, and they're not gonna, like, for instance, I'm not gonna vote Democrat. I'm not gonna vote Democrat. I may not even vote this I may not even vote coming up this election.
Can y'all hear me, Fred? I got a question, brother.
Go ahead.
Not trying to sound like I'm not trying to come off negative towards you. It's just a stiff question. Why is it that it seems like, and I've been listening to you this entire time, I'm not singling you out because I know I've heard a lot of people think like this. It's because of this, the mental state. Well, it's because of how they did us. With the body organs, we got to look at the shootings. But I know Fred's story. I know my story. And I'll leave it at that because I don't know who you know, but life is a game. Society is a game. And just like when all these PPP loans came out, I heard Fred on here yelling, all you dumb niggas, all it takes is 10 of y'all to come together with that 20,000 and y'all can go own a motherfucking building and you can stop selling dope. All of y'all can own a fucking building. Me personally, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking with you. Don't take me the wrong way. I'm so sick and tired of, man, it's because of this. It's because of that. Dude, I work 16-hour days, 2 jobs. My shit still work. I still have time and energy for my son. I live in a beautiful neighborhood. I'm safe. It's my first home. I'm black. A man I call my pops is white. He's not racist. I've never cooned. I learned the game. I played it, and I win, and I come and feed my black people, my family, my circle. I feed them. But what I hear so often is a lot of brothers, not you, I'm speaking with you, but I hear a lot of brothers, man, it's the system, man, well, look at the mental, man, what I had to endure and go through as a black man. So did I. Fred was homeless. I used to be homeless. My credit score used to be 500. It's 750 now. I did something about it. I didn't keep complaining to somebody else. My blood pressure was up. My shit didn't work. I researched. I got a diet. I have medical issues that dissipated. She was at the doctor the other day trying to figure out why. What? Yes, I did something about it. I didn't sit back and blame people. Oh man, white man. We have to orchestrate, and we have to demonstrate, and we have to discipline and hold accountable. Us brothers need to be in the elementary schools. The first time that these brothers and young ladies see a man is in middle school, and it's typically a coach. We need to be in the elementary schools. We need to be getting along. We need to be saying, take them twisties out your damn hair. Say, dude, what you got a pistol for? You don't need that, man. You got hands. And you don't even need your hands. We can get along. I just hate that our culture is still blaming a white man when Trump got in office and did more for us, gave us more than all other presidents did. I'm talking about free money that we could have done things with. But what happened? Cars, jewelry, drugs, PlayStation, Jordans, and strip clubs. So the money went.
Yeah.
Money didn't go to say, dog, let's go buy this house over here. What's the down payment? Shit, it ain't nothing but 10 grand. No. And then we got a lot of brothers that'll get on here self-conscious. Man, you know, I understand what the brother's saying, but you got to look at this. Who is getting their hands dirty? Fred's a millionaire on a podcast, not caring if he's not competing with the next man podcast, putting in where Fred ain't got to do this. Who putting in the work? Where's the passion? Where's the emotion? But that's all I was curious about, man. That's what I wanted to get off my chest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not making any excuses for anybody, but I'm just you know, acknowledging the basic principle of cause and effect, right? You know, there's a reason for everything that's happening, and you know, nothing happens in a vacuum. It's a continuum, right? You can't really know about yourself, your current situation, unless you go back and look at your past. You know, you talked about how you had a rough past, this, that, and the other. I mean, I think, you know, a lot of us have, and it defines who we are, how we respond to those rough times. Everyone's not going to respond to those times the same way you do.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think as a culture, are we at an intense level right now? As a culture, as black men, are we at an intense, crucial level right now with what's going on in the climate?
What do you mean intense, crucial? In what way?
Oh, the shootings, the murders, the guns, the violence.
Yeah, we're in the worst condition that we've ever been.
So let me ask you this. And I'm challenging you. I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm challenging you. But I'm challenging you to move the goalposts. I'm not trying to argue with you. And I don't mean no disrespect about this, but do you think if we're in a critical state, do you need the 911 lady calling you to ask you a bunch of questions? Or do you need the EMT to come over here and give you mouth to mouth? And I'm not singling you out, but I'm saying this is what I see so much going on is a lot of this with a lot of people. And I'm all the way in Houston. And I see man, bro, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, you ain't going to do shit, nigga. I grew up with you sleeping in the trap house. And now I know clip my nails. Because out here, dudes got long nails and that's, shit, I'm a thug, I'm a player. I know to floss my teeth. I know if I'm going to wear a long beard to edge it up and don't leave the house unless I'm nicely trimmed. I know these things, but is it being promoted? I clip my son nails every time I get them because his mama refuses to do them. And her fiance does not apply the pressure that I do. Am I just going to keep calling? Hey, you need to do this. I don't say nothing no more because that don't get it done. I get it done and I teach my sons, son, men keep their feet and their fingernails clipped. Lotion your heels and make sure you floss. Hey, put the fork down and say your grace. This is why I say us men getting into the elementary schools, showing our faces, not our asses and our grills. You know, it's a lot of work, man. I'm passionate about it. Like I said, I'm not trying to single you out. I'm just listening to you and I'm trying to move the goalposts. And we got a lot of work to do out here. And when you got a person like Fred who does not have to be on social media, you got a person like yourself. You don't, I mean, it's 10:37 where I'm at. I'm pretty sure you don't have to be on this entertaining, 80, 90 people on here. But we need to be giving something. I think us as black men, we need to be planting seeds and fertilizing and then coming back to watering. Don't just, I did my good duty for the day or for the month. Nah, because I stand for what I stand for 24/7. Black men, masculinity, leading and being held accountable. Just like the Gunna and Young Thug thing. I think they need to stay their ass in there. Why you crying? You tough. You gangster. What you crying for? You polish your nails. You butt naked on the cover of your album. No, dude. No. But let me flip the switch. I'm at Waffle House. A few months ago, Fred, I was drinking last time I was on. I don't know if I told this story. A gay guy walked in and bumped my shoulder. My girl was surprised. She thought I was going to get aggressive. I did not. I said, excuse me, man, you just bumped me. His reply, it was a brother too. He didn't look flamboyant, but I could tell he was a homosexual. He goes, well, if you had a problem with it, you shouldn't have turned around. And I say, all right. My girl looking like, you let him make it? And I tell my woman in her ear, I've been learning to utilize my arsenal. I know I can do this. I know I got my gun under my name, but for what? What I'm gonna prove? What I'm gonna win? What am I gain? Nothing. Let me use something new. He came back in. So what you do for a living? And I said, why? Because I'm a registered nurse. I said, I'm a boss. I'm not a boss, Fred. I'm about to be a boss. I just told him I'm a boss because I wasn't finna argue with him. And he goes, I said, but I got a question for you. And y'all might disagree with this, but I'm just being honest with you. I said, I got a question for you since you asked me all this question. Yeah, I'm listening. I said, are you a heterosexual male? He was dressed like a man, but I knew he was homosexual. He said, what? I asked him 4 times back to back, are you a heterosexual male? He didn't want to answer the question. He said, I got to go to my Beamer outside. I paid the bill, and as I was walking out, about 5 disgusting hood rats walked in, sisters, and I noticed typically with this behavior, they run to women to try to back them up and cheerlead them. So I opened the door because y'all can call me cowardly. I want to get home. I'm with my woman. I've been drinking. It's 3 a.m. and I still wanted to get this shit off. So this is why I did what I did. No excuse. I still did it. I opened the door. I said, say what? The girl said, so you gay? I said, I'm gay. Natalie, come here. I put my whole tongue in my woman's mouth and grabbed a handful of her ass. I said, does a homosexual man do this? I said, I'm a heterosexual male. He wanted my number. He was unsuccessful. And I left. The moral of the story is the guy that took my order, Hispanic, the black woman behind the counter that I paid, they all looked at me like, you did that shit. Why did they say that? I stood for black masculinity, and I didn't get ignorant or violent. I didn't get ignorant. You got me fucked up. No. I handle it differently. And what I did was I set a standard. Damn, I thought he was gonna punch him. I know what y'all thought. So now y'all can go tell your Mexican partners, the white guys in the back, tell your white friends, man, all these black men ain't the same. It may be minute, but I'm doing some work. I'm standing for something. My woman is Hispanic. You know, when I listen to my boy Black in 78, I'm pro-black too, but I can't, when they say you ain't got no black woman, I shut up. I don't got no black woman. But to each his own, that's another conversation. But I'm still standing as a black man and I'm putting in some work because I could have punched a guy and then what?
Yeah,
if I know he's homosexual, well, then what?
That's all right. I mean, you know, that's what you are. I mean, if that's what you are, then that's all you can do. You can't stand as a white man or a Hispanic man. You are a black
Well, the
man.
reason why I say that is because I'm not going to go deep into this, but I'm on my spiritual purpose. And my spiritual purpose, in a nutshell, is to lead with the knowledge that I was blessed with. Because I prayed for the knowledge, I got the knowledge. I didn't look for Fred. Fred popped up. I didn't look for 78. That stuff popped up. I didn't look for Black. I got Black off of 78. But even my pastor I follow, I didn't look for him. I prayed and these things popped up. But when I say, you know, when you say I can't stand for nothing else, I mean as in I'm being a patriot. When my son and I are playing basketball inside, we got a little small basketball goal on the door. Dad, you need to pick your pants up, Dad. He's 6. I said, son, my pants picked up. No, I can see your underwear. Thank you, Simba. Appreciate you, boy. This lets me know I'm doing my job. When Fred says to his daughter, where's my Happy Father's Day? I said, where's my Happy Father's Day? And she attempts to get up. It shows that he's effective. It shows that we are effective. And I think that us black men have to be more effective and more present around younger black men. Say, man, what you doing? Man, I'm finna go get this nigga for his shoes. No, you ain't. Man, go put the stuff up. We have to be present, active, not just behind the scene, not just on the camera. When I told my older brother about Fred, my brother, I was surprised he knew about Fred. He said, yeah, Fred was he cool with the gang members in the neighborhood and all that, right? I was like, yes. And stop calling him Fred when you're talking about gang members in the neighborhood. What you mean? It's Frederick Hornthorn. Yes. Sound like he was suspended. He's in his neighborhood doing work and being effective. He don't got to fight, show his pistol, show his bank account. No, he's just intelligent and relevant. That's my whole thing about it. We can sit there and talk all day like women on Oprah, but if we're not gonna get up here and do the work, it ain't really no point. We have to move the bar, set it higher. We have to. I told my mother this, man, on another note. I told my mother and my brother this. Stop going out the house looking like you don't care. What you mean? I'm not trying to impress nobody. It's not about you impressing nobody. I said, Mama, right. My niece is 10. She admires you. You her grandmother. My son see his father. My nephew see his father. And they're like, the reason why I don't have tattoos, Fred? Everybody say, you don't have no tattoos? No. But you grew up here. People where I'm at, they know where I grew up. I said, well, my nephew turned 7. I said I wasn't doing it. I was about to pay $600 for a big tank on my back. A very nice tank. It looked like it was moving because my nickname is Tank. And I didn't do it because I didn't want my nephew to think in order to be cool, I got to get tattoos like my dad and my oldest uncle because I'm the youngest. No, Uncle Tank cool, no ear piercings, no grill, no tattoos. And if you go ask about me, they're going to tell you Uncle Tank was the coldest spitter and he had the rawest hands one-on-one that they didn't see. That's what they say. And they look at me now and they say, oh, he's soft. And then when they said that, we got on the gloves. Why? Because I'm pronouncing my words properly? No, you talking white. What's white, dude? I'm speaking proper. And the fact that I can turn it on and off shows my discipline as a man. If we don't promote this, who gonna promote it? I stopped listening to the radio in my Jeep. I want to listen to hip hop. I cut on the clean version on YouTube. Why? Because I'm like, damn, dude, you tripping. You don't want your son singing this. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. And ain't nobody else going to fix it.
I think I agree with everything you said, but I think that we'll be remiss if we still don't look at the system and the environment that we've been exposed to for centuries and its impact on our people.
You're correct, but what's your name, brother?
Yeah, let him finish his thought. Go ahead.
He chopping up. I thought he stopped.
Go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, my name's Mike. So,
Mike, all right.
So, yeah. We'd be remiss if we don't look at the impact of the system that we've been exposed to for hundreds of years, and when I mean impact, is impact on our families, impact on our psyche, impact on our physical makeup, impact on our economics, right? And because I think in order for us to really effectively deal with that and educate ourselves, in order to effectively deal with that, we have to understand our problem space. Our problem space being, and we could talk about, responsibilities. Of course, we're all responsible for what we do, but we have to understand the system we live in order to combat it. And then there is a system that has declared war on our people. Straight, that's just the facts. The only problem is that we're in a state right now where we've got a certain population of our people to become tools of that system and have declared war on us also. We talk about the gangbangers, people selling drugs, just a lot of different things going on, man. It's a lot of different things going on, but those are systemically driven. And until we actually come in a place of knowledge and understanding about that system, we won't be able to overcome it. You got to understand your enemy before you can actually defeat your enemy. So if you're in a state of confusion, then there's no way you're going to work your way out of the situation that you're in. You have to understand your environment. So I agree with you, though. I mean, work has got to be done, but, I don't think there's anything that can really free us from the situation that we're in more than the truth, the holistic truth about our condition. And that's what has to be told. I mean, it's not, again, we're responsible for the things that we do, but you also have to realize that no one operates in a vacuum. So, there's a cause and effect relationship there that needs to be defined. And I think we're doing a poor job of defining that.
Well, Mike, do you think it would be more intelligent to gravitate to what is closest to us, or should we gravitate to the government and what they're doing to the neighborhoods and the school system? Or do you think it's better for us to gravitate to our community, which we can strap our shoes on, go outside, and start orchestrating something?
No, definitely. You got to do for self. You have to do that. I mean, but you know the deal, man. You know the history behind the times when I was watching the movie Rosewood. What was it? Was it last night? It was either Sunday night or Monday night. I watched it. Usually at this time I'm in bed. In fact, I was in bed and I just happened to hear.
Appreciate you,
Fred. Yeah, I was in bed tonight, and then I happened to hear Fred's broadcast. I was like, man, let me get on and
well, thank you.
Chime in on this.
Appreciate you, Mike.
But yeah, no problem. But the deal is like, I was watching Rosewood like 2 nights ago. Man, that broke my heart, bro. I mean, I've seen it before, right? But watching it 2 nights ago was like watching it for the first time.
That's a black movie?
Yeah, you never seen Rosewood?
No, but I got a movie that. You ever seen Buck Breaking?
Rosewood, Florida. It was a black community similar to Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was, they were prosperous, doing well, and there was the quote unquote whole thing where a white woman got similar to the Emmett Till situation, where a white woman claimed that she was disrespected or raped or beaten by a black man. And then they just killed a whole bunch of black folks behind it. Same thing happened to and destroyed their homes. Same thing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wilmington, North Carolina, all these different places where we've, actually done exactly what we're talking about right now. Had accountability and responsible for, our own lives, depending and doing for self. And the story. So my point is that that's something we have to do, but we also have to realize that there are external forces to the community that are designed to prevent that. And unless we are not for what those are and prepared to deal with those effectively on all fronts, right? You got to realize there's think tanks, man. There's think tanks that are in effect right now. That's designed to completely wipe out anything positive that's related to our people in this country.
Mike, have you seen the movie Buck Breaking?
Tariq Nasheed.
Damn. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike. I've only watched about 30 minutes of it. I bought it. I had to order it online.
That's Tariq Nasheed. Yeah.
It's like they use a lot of cartoon drawings.
Yeah.
That's Tyreek. Yeah, I've seen his movie.
What y'all think about that?
What's that?
What do you guys think about that? The movie, the DVD.
Man,
real talk.
When I saw that, my girl almost was in tears. She's Spanish, both sides, her mom and dad Spanish, and she was almost in tears. And I was like, I guess maybe seeing the drawings must have had me dialed in, and I didn't know that it was that serious. And I'll be honest, I got to, what's up, black man? It got to the point to where I had a conversation, Fred, I can't make this up, with a few of my Hispanic friends, and they looked at me crazy at my job. I said, hey, you can't say nigga around me no more. It was after George Floyd, and I saw this DVD, and I was like, man, you didn't complain about it before. I said, you can't say nigga around me no more. And then I had a chick say, so what? You just gonna fight people? I said, no, I'm gonna remove myself. And if you in my area, you at my house, you're getting dismissed. Get out. So all of a sudden you changed now? I said, I educated myself. I said, I'm not making this up. I educated myself. No, you shouldn't be comfortable saying it around a black person. You want to say it? Get away from it. Go say it somewhere else. After watching that movie.
I ain't gonna lie. Champ told me to watch it, right? And I couldn't get through the first 20 minutes of it. It was just too much, man. Too much like the gayness. It was too much. I couldn't take it. Kyle, did you watch it?
No, I ain't like the name.
I didn't either, Kyle. My oldest brother told me, and I was like, what? I don't want to watch this. And he was like, look, man, just strap your seat on. I hope you got a strong stomach. I'm like, what you talking about, strong stomach? I'm good. I didn't see this, that, and the other. I mean, I worked at the morgue. But when I saw them putting it in jars, I was like, they really did that as trophies?
That's what I think. I think a lot of people don't really understand the satanic, horrific experience that our people went through. And here's the deal too. I was just thinking about this the other day or yesterday, Juneteenth. Man, we were in that situation, twice as long as we've been quote unquote free. You know what I mean? And people say, oh man, slavery was a long time ago, 150 years ago, a little more than that. But the point is that we were in that situation twice as long. You know what I mean? So, and then, you got to realize once we were quote unquote emancipated, that wasn't really the case, right? We didn't really get the right to vote until the 60s, until that was to exercise our vote until the 60s, so the thing is that, got to realize, man, that was a very satanic system that we were exposed to. We had less rights than cattle. We had less protections under the law than livestock.
Damn, you put it like that, man. That dig deep right there. That statement you just said. More than cattle.
When you look at that, livestock had more protections under the law than we had. And the things that were done to us were completely barbaric and satanic. And it was a normal practice. So the extent that it changed the morphology, the shape of our thinking, our spiritual makeup, our outlook on life, our view of God and reality. It's just, you can't really put words to it. So, I think anytime of course, again, it's about accountability, but you can't take something as devastating as that happened for so long, over centuries, and just negate the impact on it, the impact of it. You just can't do it. You have to take that into account. And
a lot of businesses didn't even close on Juneteenth. I didn't either. I was at work.
You have to understand the system that created that and perpetuated it, because it's still here. It's still here, and it's taking on a different, taking on a different look, but the foundations are the same, right?
Yep.
So, I think it's just important, that we take that into account. I mean, just like I said, at the end of the day, like you guys were talking about, we are responsible for our own well-being. We're responsible, you know, but a lot of people that are in the communities, they just lost, man. They're lost. I don't think any of us really truly understand, but a lot of people are just lost. And it's like you said, I mean, there's a lot of work to do. And I'm called to the carpet when you say do more in the community, because I don't do enough in the community. I do things for my family. You know, the industry that I'm in, I'm kind of a trailblazer in that industry, but I have not reached out and reached back like I would like to. And I've attempted to do that, but I have not done that like I would like to and like I should. So I'm called to the table. Yeah.
Mike, when I said community, don't get me wrong. I'm not applying no 40 pounds of pressure on you when I say that. I mean, you know, dude, a foot matters, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, something matters. I had a youngster, 26 years old. He rode with me, and he was a helper. And he knows my mentor I listen to, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. And he goes, say, man, why can't I get access to the kind of women that you got? I said, you don't make what I make. He said, but if I'm here a year, I can at least make 70 grand. I say, that don't mean nothing. You have a bicycle. How you gonna take them to the date? He say, I can Uber. Okay, you Uber. You gotta take them home. You living in efficiency. Excuse me. You don't have a room. It's just wide open. And then he goes, but I'm making the money. I said, listen, dude, I made the money 3 years ago. The first year I stacked up. Second year, I had a down payment for my house. Okay. Then I filled the house up with all the furniture I wanted. Not could afford, is what I got what I wanted. Then I paid it off. I'm still paying it off. I said, next year, I'm going to be able to experience making $98,000 a year, because people be like, man, Tank, you made it. Dude, no, I haven't tasted. My mortgage doubled up. Dude, I'm in real life. The dude said, I want to pay you for your time. I ain't want the money. He stuck it in my pocket. He asked for my number. He wanted me to mentor him. That is a little step. I'm not meaning go to the community and you need to rally up all the kids. Man, from what I said, I just think doing something, reach out to somebody, mentor one of the kids, grab one of them under your wings, you know, something as Black men that's witnessing this. And we're blessed to have our intellect, our intelligence. We're able to verbalize and communicate without getting into an argument or a fight. I don't necessarily mean you need to go rally up the troops and start a football team. You know, I just think anything is better than nothing for being productive.
When I hear you say what you said, I'm not, you know, my challenge comes from, you know, you said it, but my challenges come from God. I mean, when I hear that, I hear God talking to me saying, hey, you need to take some of the things that I've blessed you with and go outside your family and
I agree.
And help others. Right. And so it's not even about finances, man. It's not about finances. Because really the bottom line is, you know, you heard of eminent domain?
Yes.
Eminent domain, that house you in, you don't own that house. I don't care if it's paid for. The government can come and seize that house at any given time.
Yep.
Right. That's the reality of it, right? Okay. The other portion of it is the dollar that we hustling for and you know, making money, that dollar's not backed by anything, man. That dollar's backed by Tomahawks and ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. There's nothing. That's it. Nothing backs that dollar. Right? I mean, it's the petrodollar, but that's going away. That's why gas prices have doubled. Right? The power of the petrodollar, because Russia's not trading oil and dollar bills anymore, and China's getting ready to stop doing it as well. When that happens, this economy is going to break in half. Right? And so, you know, the bottom line is the dollar that we have, the world that we live in, it's a fantasy. The reality of it is the dollar that we have in our pockets is really worth nothing. It's like currency. Okay. And so, and when the economy falls, everyone's going to realize that it's going to take a barrel of money to buy a loaf of bread. Okay. And so here's the reality, right? When we teach our kids, those who come behind us, we have to teach them values, not finance, because not money. I mean, it's good to know about money, but the first thing you need to install is values, knowledge of self, knowledge of God, and the difference between right and wrong, and the benefits of choosing right and wrong. Those are the things that we need to teach our people. Those are the things we need to teach our children. And so, and actually, and teach them through word and also deed. And so, those are things that are important. How much money you make, man, this money ain't worth nothing, dude. I know, you have $3-4 million in the bank. It wouldn't take but one move by China, and that $4 million wouldn't be worth a damn.
Brother.
So, I mean, what's really valuable is the distribution and the passing on of values, true values, what's right and wrong. And that's where that's where we're coming up short, man, because we become like those who took us into captivity, where money is important than the human life, where money is important. Because, I mean, how else could you enslave someone and do some of the things that were done to our people for centuries if you did not put material gain over human life, the most precious thing on the planet? It's human life, and so we've taken on that nature. That's what these BMF movies, whatever these series are, all this garbage they're putting out, straight materialism. We have to teach people that, hey, no, we
Can I ask you a question, brother?
That's most important. Yeah, go ahead. And I'll stop because I'm rambling now. Go ahead.
I hear what you're saying, but how does all that recollect to what's going on the surface? I'm applying a little more pressure than before. I was a little more. I was trying not to come off like this, but me personally, I can't speak for nobody else. I'm more focused on what can I touch with these hands and be useful. When you're speaking about, we got to figure out, the mind frame and what's been done to us and the brain and what kind of depression are we under, and then this house could be taken from us. I feel you, but how does that correlate to the thug sagging his pants, killing everybody in the video Fred just showed? I'd be more, and I'm not challenging you. I'm just asking, like, how does that? We need something to eat now, right now. We don't need a pastor to tell us, just pray. The Lord don't answer you. No, we need to be told, pick your damn pants up first off. Put your belt on. Hey, look me out and you talk to me. Clip your nails. All right, spray you on some cologne. Go get a haircut. All right, now come back in here and we're going to talk again the next day. I hear a lot of prosperity preachers and motivational speakers. I'm not clarifying you as that or categorizing you as that, excuse me, but I'm just saying, I just feel that when we have the opportunity to talk, we got 4 brothers on here. Why don't we give them some meat and potatoes, some steak and potatoes? Pan sear, boom. Steam, boom, it's ready ASAP. Not a pot roast that's going to take 4 hours. Well, the economical, and then the mindset, and we have to find out how we got here. These kids need answers now. They need to see us now. When they know Fred a millionaire, oh yeah, I don't know if you can afford this. I'm a millionaire. Man, this nigga, me, fuck. I bet he ain't make that mistake again. That was today. It did something today.
Here's the thing, though. And I don't know Fred personally. I don't know him personally.
Pretty much, you do.
But I would say,
I don't know him either personally.
We became great friends during the campaign, man.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. What I will say, though,
and Al Heyman, I'll put him in there tomorrow.
Honorable is not that you have $1 million or that you are a millionaire. What's honorable is how you got that million or how you got to be a millionaire.
But that's not first. That's not first to a young kid. First is this black ass nigga is a millionaire. That's first. And then they gonna say, man, how you get, you an athlete? Nope. You sold dope? Nope. And then when Fred opened his mouth, that's when the inspiration comes.
I'm making a point, brother. See, here's the thing. We're gonna discuss. We're gonna have a conversation. Then when you talk, I don't interrupt. When I talk, you let me finish what I'm saying.
I apologize, man. I'm passionate about it. I apologize. Go ahead.
We'll go K to Don after, and then we'll bring Deacon in after K to Don.
Deacon?
That's all right.
I'm gone. I'm about to go in a minute. Deacon get on.
Go ahead, Don. All you, Mike.
Sorry, Mike.
I was just gonna say, what's honorable, and what's honorable is not that you are a millionaire or that anyone's a millionaire or you're 100,000-aire or whatever, however much money people have, right? The bottom line is it's not that you are that, but it's how you got it, right? And you say prosperity. I haven't been to church, man, and I haven't been to church in 20 years, brother. I mean, it's been probably 20 years since I've been to church, but I talk to God on a regular basis every day. I talk to God every day, man. And so here's the deal. For me, I can't take it back to biblical standards. When we talk about values, I can show kids like my family. Kids come over to my home, they see my home, they love it. Most people who come to my home haven't been in a house like this before. But what I want to do is say, okay, this is how I got this place. This is how I got the little success that I have in my life. The little success I have in my life, I got this success by values, by living right. And so just like you're talking about, cutting your hair, trimming your nails, all the different things you talked about, those are values. What does that all come down to? That all comes down to the values that we learned growing up. What's that number one command that Christ told the guy when the guy asked what he should do to be saved? He said, love God and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Right? So guess what? You got to love yourself in order to love your neighbor. So really the first two is love God and love yourself. You understand? Those are two things and that's what we talk about, having values, choosing the right thing and not the wrong thing, right? Because you have those values. And so for me, it's important, to push values, to push values, let people know it's not about having money because you got money the wrong way. If you got money at someone else's expense, hurting someone else, then it doesn't mean anything. You're right. When you get success in life and you get it the right way through exercising the right values in life, that's what really means something. And so the honor's in that. That's where it's at. So more than money, what's more valuable than money is values and wisdom, right? The application of knowledge. And so when we do that, then, and we teach that to our children, then we give them a legacy that money can't buy.
I agree. I'm about to head out, fellas. Mike, I'm gonna conclude this. Excuse my energy, me cutting you off, man. I'm passionate when it comes to these particular kind of subjects right here. And we all got different tools. I have to understand this. I'm processing this while you just realign me just now. We have different tools. Just like Fred got different tools, I got different tools, you got different tools, and I shouldn't be pushing my tools and my strong points on you. And I see where you're coming from. Now that you made me pull my brakes.
Hey man, this is the thing. Iron sharpens iron, right?
Right.
And that's how we come to an agreement. That's how we come to a better understanding when we're able to talk. The thing is, if you're gonna have a dialogue, then and it's gonna be really meaningful, then it's got to have a structure to it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So you say what you have to say, I listen. then I rebuttal. I say what I have to say. You listen.
Yeah, but I was trying to press my strong areas on you, and I can't do that. And again, I'm still learning. I'm young, but I'm an overachiever, and I want to grow. So I caught that when you paused me. I can't sit up here and try to get you to convert to, hey, look, this works for me, so you need to work for you. I can't do that. We got different arsenals. So I respect where you're coming from, and I understand where you're coming from. I ain't mean no disrespect cutting you off.
Hey, that's no big deal, man. I don't take it personally. Here's the thing for me is like we do have a discussion, then let's have a discussion that has some order and then maintains a basic respect as men as human beings, right? You know, like if I get mad and say, oh, you know, UNIGGA, I don't really like calling them brothers that.
Nah, because we got other youngsters watching this, and they need to see us getting along.
I've done it before in anger, but I don't like doing it, you know, because I think that when we do that, we're really viewing ourselves through the eyes of white supremacy, right? Because that's where that term comes from. It comes from the oppression of our people. We are really gods. We are God in human form. I mean, we are a direct representation of God, and we are the direct representation of the first man who ever walked the planet of the earth, whoever walked the face of the earth. So, I mean, we far from how they define us, and they know that. The fact is, we got to teach each other. We have to learn that. We have to learn that because when you know you better, you expect better. So, and that's what's wrong with us. We don't think we view ourselves through the oppression that we've been under, and that's why it's so easy for us to go up and kill someone who looks just like us.
Appreciate you.
All right, brothers. I'm out at y'all, man.
Appreciate you. K to Don, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I just wanted to, you know, your title caught me about the thoughts on Candace Owens. But before I kind of like dive into that, I really love the conversation Mike and Alpha Male was just having. I think it was really dope. I think that both sides is extremely important. One is that we got to take action, right? We can't just go around blaming other people. Like the way that my pops raised me was like, listen, you're a little kid, you don't understand this, but this world is racist. They don't want to see you win, so you got to go hard. So it's not to just hear that, because some families will be like, this place is racist, they don't want to see you win, and then that's how the conversation end. And we got to know, well, you're built to go hard. You got to go harder because you can go get it. You know, you're built to go get this. So I think that that's extremely important, to get involved in your community. Stop always talking about tomorrow. Let's start doing something today. It could be something small, whether it's just even having this conversation and sparking minds and sparking brains, you know, but also look at the histories and the systems that took place, right? Because to have a brighter future, you got to really understand your history. Know what forces are against you. Let's expose, you know, like what's happening, you know, for example, like the music industry, our culture, you know, quote unquote, we don't necessarily control it. Part of it is our fault. Part of it is a lot of these big money people are in charge of the people that affect the culture. They're telling the people, you know, this is what you need to rap about. This is what you need to sing about, or we're not putting that album out. They got the big bag for the song when you make WAP. Or you ain't got the WAP record, well, we ain't putting that out. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a whole different system when you have like the artists like Taylor Swift. No, don't sing about that. You know, you got to be the innocent child. We got to make sure our people look good and things of that. So just exposing it, but not be a victim to it, and taking action. So that's what I thought was dope. And some brief solutions I can say is for the older, you know, for the older cats, drop jewels and wisdom, mentor the people around you. And I know, you know, when I talk to a lot of older people, they get discouraged by the youth, like, oh, they don't want to listen, Listen, everyone's not like that. Drop the knowledge, and the ones that'll hear it will receive it, and they'll take it in. But, you know, sometimes you got people like me that it's hard for me to go and get the knowledge, because the OGs, they so tired of the young ones not listening, and they don't want to drop it. They're like, nah, you're not for real. Like, I tried that, you know. But keep spreading the wisdom and knowledge, and Black people, I want to see us even work together more, because I've been around certain CEOs, quote unquote, working under them or whatever the case was, and let them know my vision of being a CEO and what I want to do. And sometimes they'll push me away, like, like there's only one room for, you know, for one black CEO. That's not true. We all can get this together. We can help each other. You know what I mean? So keep dropping knowledge. Help your people. Help the community. Don't be a victim. You know, me personally, I don't say I'm Democrat or Republican. No, like I go by case, which represents my situation, what I like. To be honest, I've been looking at libertarians, seeing what they got to hear, because sometimes some of the stuff they be saying something better than what the other parties are saying, you know? But with that being said, Fred, I am curious, what are your thoughts on Candice Owens? Because I had this conversation with a lot of people, so I'm curious what your thoughts are.
Sure. As I said at the top, I'm a novice on Candice Owens, but I've been watching her for like the past month, right? And she's pro masculinity, and she's pro like crime. And I've only lived in big cities, and I make a lot of my decisions based off of crime. You get what I'm saying? I go to a certain charging station at night versus during the day. I go to my building in between times. You know, I don't go after 7 or 8 because I have a Tesla. I don't, and my stuff is in the back. So when I open up my car, it comes up like a wing, and they don't know. They think the car is worth $1 million. You get what I'm saying? So there are certain decisions that I make based off of crime, based off of more so pragmatics. You know, I grew up in the community in which I buy, so I understand the energy, you know, and I like the fact that she takes that head on. I like the fact that she says, no, the man leaves the house, you know, and I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that she wants to separate the LG. I don't even know the damn initials from the black plight. I absolutely admire that. Yeah. And so from that perspective, I haven't dive. I haven't heard her former speeches, meaning that, you know, she was real popular. I always saw her trending during the George Floyd, but I never had time to listen to her. But now I've listened to her probably about 3 or 4 hours worth of her stuff, and I'm like, she's just straight. To me, she's straightforward, you know. And I'm obviously gonna have to. I'm not well rounded, but I'll get better as I get to know more. But the fact that she's pro masculinity, I love that shit. I love it. I don't like independent. Y'all. I don't like independent women that believes that they can raise a child on their own. I don't. I don't believe in that at all. So
yeah, it's not meant to be that way, you know.
You about to get out of here, Mike? That what you about to say?
So
no, I was going to say I saw a celebration. But go ahead, brother. I was just going to ask him a question, but go ahead, sir.
Oh, I said
the brother was
okay. Yeah. So my no. So I definitely appreciate, you know, what you say. I have debates, you know, about Candice Owens with conservatives and liberals, you know, like both sides. So I'm very indifferent when it comes to Candice Owens, because spiritually, a lot of the stuff that she says, you know, I do agree with, and she stands up to certain things that a lot of people don't, you know, and even for our, you know, quote unquote, our culture doesn't necessarily speak on, you know, they kind of go against her. Now, she did something with T.I. on Revolt, and a lot of people weren't hearing her. She was dropping straight knowledge. So that's what I do love, is the knowledge and wisdom that she does have. My issue with her on that, though, is what she basically says about, you know, like the Democrats and the liberals. She kind of runs and does to the conservatives like they're the saviors. You know, and I'm like, yo, you're so wise and you're dropping knowledge how the Democrats are using us for votes and racism and this and that. And even with some of these programs that they put together and how it does destroy the family, especially the black household. And I'm like, yo, that's keys and knowledge. But just when I see her almost run to the other side, like that's the savior, you know, I'm like, you're way wiser than that. And I can tell by the way she talks and speaks. Sometimes I get a little frustrated because she lets herself be used like on Fox News sometimes as the mouthpiece for people that don't have our best interests. And they're like, oh, well, we need a black woman to agree and concur because we always look bad when we say, see, look, a black woman said it, da da da. And I feel like she's way brighter than all of that. So one, I definitely, respect her. And I would like to sit down and actually like press, upon certain issues to see where her thoughts are. Because whenever she battles on like liberal medias, they're not even asking the right questions. They're not even focused on the right stuff. And she makes them look crazy because she's very wise. But sometimes when she's on the conservative side, instead of just, being able to give all the wisdom that she has, it's like they're more just using her as a mouthpiece. Like, look, I've been said that let's have the black woman say everything that we're thinking and, and stuff like that. So that's just where I'm just a little indifferent with her. But I get what you say about the masculinity, and I do have respect for her. That's why I do want to have like a sit down with her and actually get her thoughts on more issues.
Yeah, you're up next, Deke. I don't like when they say the Republicans are over the Democrats. I throw it in people's face when I get the Democrats when they beam in and shit like that. But I agree with you. I don't think one is better than the other. I've consistently voted for myself the past 6 years, every election. Frederick Hawthorne. I haven't voted for one, but I think it's important that we realize we are our saviors. Like we are. What's up, Deke?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Hey, how you
salute to everyone. And the reason why I was getting on, the young bald-headed brother, I don't know his name. All respect to him. I was wondering why he was so. It's like he had ants in his pants. He was so ready to disagree with Mike, and the brother said absolutely nothing wrong. If he was willing to pay attention to what the brother was saying, it was straight proper. You see, money in and of itself, just deal with the U.S. currency, which has no real value. Nothing the man said was wrong. This is why this government killed with the pushing, the backing, and the envy of Hillary Clinton pushing Barack Obama to go and murder, not kill, murder Muammar Gaddafi. That thing hurted me to my heart. That was a good man. They murdered a good man because he was turning his currency into, he was dealing with nothing but gold. He said the US dollar is nothing more than something to wipe your behind with. They didn't want him to do that because they knew it was power in what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? They know what they have. This brother broke it down beautifully tonight. I don't know if people were paying attention. This is a mirage in America. This is all a mirage. But we're killed for it. We're murdered for it. You see what I'm saying? Yes, they can come and take everything seize everything you own in the morning, in the midnight hour, in this country. Something that you work all your life for. And you yet still don't own it. You yet still don't have real rights. But this brother talking about prosperity, preaching, and this man just told you, if you would listen, it was not about any prosperity of things that he was trying to cling to. It was morals, values. What do you value over this nothing that we murder for? God. Put God first, the head of your life. Learn to love yourself. Then you can respect others. But he's so keyed up on nonsense, he can't hear this brother. He worried about what the hell Fred got in his pocket. He come to the show worried about what Fred got in his pocket. Fred can't make me no man. I can't worry about what the hell Fred doing, trying to mirror my life surrounding my whole idea about what's in Fred's pocket. Not out here pocket watching nobody, bro. I got to do what I got to do for me and mine. Because at the end of the day, let me give you an example of something, man. I hear all this stuff about masculinity. I'm going to give you an example. Anybody can answer this question. Would you wear a shirt? Any brother on this panel, would you wear a shirt that says swagger? Would you wear a shirt on it with the word say swagger on it? I'm serious. Would you wear that? Huh? Anybody can
That's
answer.
not my stuff.
In 2016,
That's not my
yeah.
stuff.
No. Anytime. Would you wear a shirt that says swagger?
When it was 2016, yeah, for sure.
Why would you have to wear a shirt that says swagger if you have swagger? It's not what you put on you, it's what's in you. You don't have to put something on you and tell everybody you masculine. You don't have to put on garment to show, hey, I'm this. No, it's what's in you. People know if that's in you because it comes out of you. It's not what you put on you, brother. It's what's in you. And if they would have listened to the brother Mike tonight, the young brother, he would have had a lot of information just in that little short, brief moment he was speaking. That's what drew me into this live tonight. I was just sitting back listening. I'm wondering why he's so combative when his brother is coming so proud. I mean, it was beautiful. I love listening to this brother speak.
Why do you keep going upstairs?
Hey, I just wanted to chime in, man. Hey, got love for you. Hey, Mike, you did it tonight, bro. Once again, I appreciate you, bro. You always dropping them jewels, bro. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, brother. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, much love and respect to y'all, man. Peace out.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna get off of here too, Fred.
No, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, brother.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you, Mike. Good words, Mike.
Yeah, I actually.
Hey,
yeah. Go ahead.
Appreciate you too.
No, you good. Peace. I actually like when he was saying about the morals and like integrity and stuff like that. And I also understand the tangibles that we need, you know. It's so important that that we have tangibles so we can elevate, you know, it. And if you have the foundation with integrity and morals, which Mike was speaking of, and you combine that with the tangibles, you know, it's powerful. Like it's like I watch LeBron James, and I don't agree with him politically, but I love how he's in between games. He's on the East Coast on a road trip. He got a game on a Tuesday, got a game on a Thursday, Wednesday. He's at his son's game. You know, I think that's incredible. And he should be celebrated for being a great father. You know, what he's doing to the Lakers organization is a different story, but you know, it's beautiful to see. It really is, man. And there's so many different ways. You know, he's publicly, maybe he is privately, but publicly he's not like rah with his son. He's like a supportive being, you know, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad that he shows that part of him. I'm glad that when he does interviews, he bites his tongue because he knows he's going to have the last laugh. He knows he has his own platform called The Shop. He knows that when he retires, he's going to be able to say whatever he wants, you know. But in the meantime, between time, he knows he has 500,000 black kids, male and female, watching him every time he opens up his mouth, you know. And I love how eloquent he is, you know. I love that he never deviates from the brand. And it may be show because I'm a man too. You know, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, I'm a man. We have flaws, you know, we have weaknesses, but he never allows those weaknesses to be in front of the the vessel that he's created, you know, and he has the assets, which is fucking amazing, you know, and I think he's doing a hell of a job, you know. Hopefully he separates himself from the NBA and Nike and all that stuff when he retires, and then just goes off on a blitz. If LeBron James goes off on a blitz, this world will be completely different. If he just says, fuck Nike, I got $1 billion, you got to pay me anyway, and he just does what the tweets really say, man, the world will America will be a different place. I'll say it like that. You know what I mean? Because he has the influence. So.
Absolutely.
So. Kyle, you ain't said nothing. What's up, man?
Man, I'm just listening, man. You know, letting everybody get that shit off.
Hey, cooking with the champ, man. Beam in, man. We gotta hook you up, man. We got lemon pepper chicken. That was the worst Rick Ross ever. But anyways, y'all know what I was attempting to do.
That's what that was.
Exactly. There you go, dog. Beaming at your convenience, man. If you're still around, man. He probably I'm doing a load or something. But yeah, man. It's I think it begins and ends with us. We all gonna have different starting points. We obviously gonna have different ending points. We're gonna die. We were born and we're gonna die at different points. But in between, it can be something as small as a conversation. It could be something as big as, you know, what LeBron did James does with his school. But it's just incredibly. It sounded asthmatic. But it's incredibly important that we impact these kids' lives, man. Because you don't want your daughter. You can have $1 billion and your son and your daughter has a baby by NBA YoungBoy. You know, and you talk about the lack of, and I'm not making fun of it. It's funny because this is a boxing platform, and you think I'm picking on Floyd, but I'm not. I'm just saying you can have $1 billion and your daughter signs up to be a man's 7th baby mama. You understand what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't even got invited to the party. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's it just is what it is, man. And I think that if we can feed that foundation, I think we'll be in a greater place, man. You know, and you never know how you gonna impact these kids, man. Never.
Yeah. 100%.
Nah,
you know, right. And it like you said, it even comes like dropping knowledge, like, and even a plug for you, like what you've been doing with your films.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's, you know, incredible. Like you're dropping knowledge out there, and that's why, like, you know, all of us we need to be supported, stuff like that, so it can keep getting further and further out. And that's even something little to do. If you don't know what to say or what to do, support the people that are speaking out there and they're dropping knowledge. You know, it can start with, you know, simple as that.
True.
So for sure.
Yeah. I think we're so like robotic that we don't even know how to support consistently independent people. You know what I mean? Because I think like it's I think we're programmed, you know, to watch sports 365 days a year, you know, and whatever the athletes are doing, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to wear. That's how we got to talk. And athletes are a synonym for our entertainers. We never see LeBron James sitting down with a doctor. It rarely ever happens. We never see Kendrick Lamar sitting down with a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just incredibly important that we show that we're not monolithic, like all Black people that are successful. And successful is not a dollar sign. Successful is peace, man.
Yeah.
Like you're literally just like your joy is immeasurable. And I think like that's the ticket, man. You know, and I think we understand it, but the fear, the application, like the application of to implement the steps towards freedom, you know, it's challenging. You know, like shit. If I do that, I gotta lose $20,000. I can't afford to lose $20,000. You know, so.
Oh, so we're not cooking with the champ tonight, huh?
He ain't coming. I guess he left. So I guess we'll do it tomorrow night. Guess we'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, man, it's important, man. How you doing? The music is doing well, right? You want to promote your app?
Oh yeah. I appreciate any support. Love First TV app. It's available in all app stores, and then the core of it is we dropping knowledge. You know, we got podcasts on there. We got a finance channel. You know, and even just how to get grants, because a lot of people, when you're building up your business, instead of getting these loans and I can't get this and over there, there's so many grants out there that's free money to help you build, and people just don't know how to go get it or where it's at. So we just make a platform that makes it easier for you to have these resources in one place. And then when you just feel like some comedy and entertainment, we have that too. So the Love First TV app, that's number one, because that's something positive for the community. And then as far as my music, y'all just do Cater Down on any music platform, YouTube, so support, that starts as little as support. And even back to this, man, if you haven't already like this video so the algorithms, more people can see this. If you don't know what to do for your community and you don't know how to rise up, like this stuff. You know what I mean? So support these conversations, get it out further, and thank you for the time, Fred. You got my full support. I love and respect what you're doing, man, for real.
That's love. No, we totally appreciate you, dog. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna get on now, but I do want to catch y'all. We got to talk some boxing. I want to get on here and talk some boxing with you soon.
Yeah. I would love to. That's easy to do. That's easy.
Sure. All right, my brother.
All right, appreciate you, man. And thank you for supporting me too. I was on his platform. He interviewed me on his platform. Thank you, dog. Champ just left.
Let's be nice, Cater Down.
Champ just left, but he's out there working. So I know if he falls out and falls in, he's working. So I'm just gonna play his. We're gonna do cooking with the champ right now. And
how you gonna cook with the champ without the champ, dog?
He's working. He's working because he's falling off.
Yeah, but he can't. He can't.
All right, let's wait 3 minutes. In the meantime, how was your day, Kyle?
Man, it was cool, man. Very eventful. Me and Black was on live today on Instagram.
Who's Black?
Black Fight Fan.
Oh, really? I didn't even watch it. What'd y'all talk about?
Anthony Yard, how they don't care if that man live or die. He
thinks Anthony Yard has a chance?
No, he just saying he gonna push the fight because Anthony Yard wants to fight.
Oh, he thinks Anthony Yard is gonna die.
I think he's gonna die.
Oh, what did Black think?
He just said, "Hey man, if that brother want to fight, we gotta push for the fight to happen." I said,
shit. Oh, it's already happened. It's signed. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. October 22nd.
Yeah, listen.
He about to, man. This is gonna be a RIP. Man, body bag. Like it's
get your hat, man.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot of slow singing, the flower bringing. If my burger alarm starts ringing, what you think all the guns are for?
I told Leon when we was watching that fight, I said, "Get your hat. It's time to go."
Facts.
We ain't gonna be here long.
Cooking with the champ. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, I told you he in the truck. I told you he in the truck.
Man, yeah, bro. I'm in a bad area, man. I wanted to chime in on the conversation tonight, but
I know you did. I know.
Man, the area I'm in is just man.
Idaho? Where you? Idaho, Wyoming? Where you at?
I'm in I'm in Midland, Texas now, but I was supposed to go home and I put in the wrong address by mistake. And I didn't realize it until I was 2 hours from the house.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was 3 hours from location of my drop off. So I said, man, I'm just go ahead on and just go to location. And but it's such an I'm in a rural area. You know, my signal was going in and out, man. Because I
Oh,
wanted
while we
to
got you. Well, while we got you, man, we
time in.
gonna hit play. While we got you,
Yeah.
With the webs I'm weaving, I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got it blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling.
Who made the song for you?
That's a song that's on it's on a free app that Ariel uses to edit.
Do it on top of the stove and skillet, and it's going to be a lemon pepper flavor. We're also going to steam vegetables with it, and we're going to have baked potato.
Oh, let me put the link too.
Carrots and peas, and also baked potato. When you buy your cod, if you don't buy it fresh and you buy it frozen, the best way to thaw it out is to put it in water, and for about maybe 20-30 minutes, let it thaw. Okay, and it'll and every so often, you know, just turning it over, and it thaws out pretty well. It thaws out pretty quick. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and season up our cod. When we sear it on the skillet, it's not going to take that long to cook. So we're going to go ahead and get it marinated so that when we put it in the skillet, it's going to cook pretty quick. So, like I said, we're going to do a lemon pepper. So let's go ahead and get that on here. A little bit of everything seasoning, complete seasoning here. All right, and finish our top off with a little bit of parsley. Yes, and a little bit of sea salt. Not much, just a little. All right, one of the tricks that I learned from my grandmother with when you're doing a baked potato, one trick is to, you want to cook it fast. You want to put it in the oven. You want to boil it first for a little bit, not long, just to make it a little tender, and then prepare it to go in the oven. That way, it bakes a lot faster, and your preparation time is quicker. In other words. All right, so we've allowed our potatoes to boil for about 20 minutes. We'll go ahead and prepare them to go into the oven. So we're gonna go ahead and drain the water. All right, and we'll add some cold water so we can have it. All right, so go ahead and since your baked potatoes are going to take longest to cook, you want to go ahead and get them in the oven as soon as possible. And it's also easier to poke your holes in it once you boil it, as opposed to just trying to do it with the raw potato.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and baste your baked potato with the cooking oil. All right, I use avocado oil. All right. Now we want to wrap these up and get them in the oven. Okay. All right. And we got our baked potatoes wrapped. Okay, our pan is lined. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and get this in the oven. All right, now we get our vegetables steamed, get our cod prepared, and show you how to do that here real quick. All right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a technique called butter basting. All right, and you need about I was about to say about four tablespoons of butter. Okay, now this is actually a plant-based butter that I use. I know everybody don't eat like that, but that's just something that I do. Also with my
vegetables. I've got my green beans here. I like to buy my green beans frozen, and what I do is I put them in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Then I take them out, put them in the pot, put a little seasoning in them, and that's all I do with them. Okay, they're just about done, so I'm gonna turn that off. And we've got our carrots steaming. Okay, and I'm gonna check my baked potato here. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of avocado oil. Okay, and crushed garlic cloves. Okay, that's just the ultimate flavor. All right, so I'm gonna keep our butter on standby just in case I need some more. All right, and melt this up. All right, I'll show you this technique of butter basting. So we're gonna cook this cod. Okay, so cooking it like this, preparation time is going to be probably 8 to 10 minutes, maybe a little longer, maybe. Okay, turn them. I don't want it to cook too fast. Okay, so we're going to keep it fire medium to low. Okay, now I'll show you how to do that basting. What you're going to do is tilt your skillet. Okay, scoop like the butter. Just baste your cod.
That's important. It's gonna get dry if you don't do it.
Right. That's why that technique is called butter basting.
Yeah, so important.
Let it cook. And like I said, you're gonna let it cook for. You're gonna flip it, and once it starts flaking off, you're pretty much done. All right, so go ahead and do this, and like I said, repeat that technique. Okay, now once I flipped it, okay, you see how it's flaking like that. All right, and we're gonna use our tilting technique. All right, and base. Okay, now this is doing it like this. This is what's actually cooking our cod through and through, and the garlic really enjoy that taste. All right, and we're just about done here, so I'll come right back and I'll show you the final preparation. All right, and we're done. Okay, all right, we have the fresh green beans, carrots, cod, baked potato, right? And we're going to do the all right, how is it?
Good.
Really good, all right.
Good.
Thank you for that episode. We'll see you next week.
See you next week, man. Hey, make sure you guys go sub. I just put the link in the chat. Put it one more.
Definitely go sub to the channel.
Yeah, please do. Please do. And
you had a lot of elevator music playing, man.
That was just something I was trying different. That's all.
Yeah, don't try that again, man.
He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
Yeah,
hey,
you know.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I'm just trying something different just to see how, you know.
Hey, Champion Heart, you in the Black Friends show, man. Go in the shits. Since I've been on.
Hey, was it buttery? Because you put.
Well, no. That's butter basting technique. It keeps the fish moist and it cooks it at the same time. So It's not really buttery.
Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that
And
because
then plus I use a plant-based butter anyway.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because when you live with a little Asian woman, it's olive oil, everything. You know what I mean?
Right. And if you notice, I put avocado oil in that.
Avocado oil, all the oils, man. All the oils, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Champion Heart.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fred been learning a lot of shit because he been faking it this whole time.
He been doing what?
Oh, I learned. Oh, I know how to cook.
No, I'm saying the story he gave us last night. Fred been faking this cooking shit for a long time.
Oh, faking the cooking. Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of that. Yeah, I got to go back and watch that show.
Oh yeah. I was fake. Yeah. Oh yeah. I could fake cook like a motherfucker. You know.
Right.
Yeah. We had a better show last night, man. Tonight's show was a little too deep for me.
Yeah.
I can't swim. I don't know how to swim. Yeah.
I thought we was getting ready to laugh tonight, man. We got right. Serious. Every time, see, this is what Fred be doing, man. We have a funny, nice show, and then here he come bringing up Candice Owens. He know good goddamn well Deacon gonna come up here and talk that shit.
Man, that chick, man, boy.
You don't like her. You don't like
well,
her.
you know what? Because she was on the Democrat train, and she filed a discrimination lawsuit that she was awarded $35,000 for.
Oh,
now that she's on the now that she's the mouthpiece for the Republican Party, her whole story has changed, and the young brother who was talking about her tonight, he brought that up, that she's a mouthpiece, you know what I'm saying, for these white supremacist groups that want to put a black face out, and as long as she says it, it's okay. Some of her talking points are good, but a lot of her stuff, when you research it, is just gibberish. And on that show that she was with T.I. and Killer Mike, she started out saying some dumb shit, and T.I. called her out on it. It was a what was it? Was it the Source, or I forgot what it was. They were all on. But he called her out.
It was like a BET panel or something.
Yeah, exactly. And he called her out because she started off, saying some off the wall shit, and T.I. called her out on it, And now there are some good points that she has, and I agree with that. I like the masculinity concept, and separation of the agenda, the LGBT agenda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's right on that. But at the same time, I know that she's a mouthpiece. And she can't really speak, too much on having a Caribbean background and a white husband. She can't really speak too much on our condition. You can't take it for face value because she can't really speak on it, in my opinion.
Like I said, I'm a novice, and I'm gonna have some disagreement. But I'm like, man, she loved masculinity. I'm like, shit, man. If you like masculinity and the man leaves the house, shit. I'm like, go. It was a revolt conference. That's what it was.
Revolt conference, right? Exactly. Yeah. I forgot the dumb shit she said, but T.I. was right to call her out on it.
So But yeah.
But man, I don't know. I didn't catch all of yesterday's show. But man, what's going on with Charleston White putting dirt on your name? What is all this about?
Oh man, you let Charleston be Charleston, man. I think he's just trying to get me to react to him, man. You know what I mean? He says, I didn't watch the video, but Sunday.
Yeah, he said that you double charge or triple charge his mother or something, then charge his wife $250 for a movie.
That's impossible. I mean, that's literally impossible. You can't you can't charge $250 on the card. So that's why I don't understand what he's talking about, because you can't double buy the film.
Right.
It's impossible to buy the double. You can't buy it twice. You can't. It's impossible.
But can we say this though, Fred?
What's that?
Y'all got each other contact. He could have just told you about it. Hold on.
Man, let him be. Let him be him. That's who he is. You can't double buy the film. It is impossible. Once you buy it, you have it for life. You can't buy it twice on the same account.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly. I purchased a film and it didn't charge me $250.
Vimeo don't allow you to do that. It's impossible to do. So that's why I'm sitting there like, and I appreciate the handful of people that bought the movie during the show too. Thank you, dog. So I just let him be. I just let him be Charleston. You know what I mean? And
but Fred.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out why people are like, oh my God. It's like, dog, hold on. First of all, he's in the movie, so obvious that we got you the contact information. So if it was a problem, nigga, why he didn't call me? Two, nigga, the movie, once you pay for it, it comes straight to you, nigga. It come up like this, and nigga, and it take you to the Vimeo or whatever, and it give you the option, nigga.
You can't double buy the movie. It is impossible. Not unless you change accounts.
He probably rented it eight times.
Oh yeah, but that's maybe he rented it. Yeah, I don't know, but that's the only way you can. That's a great point. Maybe
Right. That's what I'm saying. He probably kept pushing over and over again for multiple rentals, and you can do that, but that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, it's. I let him be him, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Let him be him. Let him be him. I think I sold over 5,000 copies between both films, and I haven't got one person to come on my live and say, "Oh my God, Fred, you're ripping me off." It hasn't happened yet. I'm here every night, so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. If somebody said that they got ripped off, come on, beam in or call in. Don't just put stuff in the chat.
And the refund button is right next to the purchase button.
Right.
Hit the refund button, you get your money right back in 3 to 5 days. So go figure. You can even watch the movie and still get your money back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All you gotta do is dispute it with your credit card or with Vimeo, they give you money right back. So.
Bro, he full of shit.
Yeah, that's right. So what is his motive?
I don't know. I just let him be him. I'm not going back. Listen, if I don't go back and forth with people that make videos, I don't go back and forth with people, and then I'm like in a special space right now, champ, where
Zen.
Life is great, man. Life is great. I just took my kids to the airport. They landed in Hawaii. I had anxiety for 5 hours. Them on the airplane without me.
How the hell did you get into the airport? You bought yourself a ticket just to get in?
No, that's Dre took that picture.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
send it to me. Send it to me. No, I wouldn't do that. But it's
it looked like you was there walking them and shit the way it looked.
Yeah. I'm really happy right now, and as you are, you starting a new adventure with your YouTube channel and teaching other men how to cook. It's that's where I'm at, man. And it is what it is, man. And I'm just not gonna go back and forth with him. That's all. I'm not going back and forth. I don't feel like making 20 videos, man. That shit is annoying, dog. Like if I go out on one time, then that just opens up Pandora's box. You know what I mean? I can't do that, and I won't do it with nobody who disses me in boxing. I laugh at them. Thank you. I appreciate. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, and they want your response. They want you to respond. I wish him well. I think he's great. When in his lane, I think he's the best of best. When he's talking about gang culture and all that, he's the best. And wish him well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. I mean, it is what it is. I just needed to hear from you that that wasn't the case, because I'm like, what's going on with that? I didn't get charged that.
Yeah, it's impossible. He didn't tell you he didn't say I didn't pay him, right?
Right.
No one has said, Fred, you ain't pay me. I had to pay over 35 people. Thousands of dollars. This film costs over $30,000. No one's come back and say, Fred, you ain't pay me, man.
Right.
Come on, man. He gonna be him, man.
Even Will Smith had to pay somebody extra after the fact. Not Fredro.
Yeah, facts. So.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Cool. All right, well, man, you all go to the channel, watch the latest video, and I got some more coming out.
Yeah, and it's better too, so I can have your link and people can just click on subscribe.
Yeah, man. Like you said, I'm having a good time with it, man. I'm excited, man.
I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah. So it's all good, man. And it all started on here from y'all talking shit.
I'll talk shit. I don't know how.
It's chili. It all started from the chili, man.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah. All right. Well, I just got the location, man. I gotta lay it down, man.
Appreciate you.
All right. Salute to you, brothers, man. Y'all take it light.
All the time, dog. Yeah, man. So you about to start the show? You about to start the show, man. I appreciate you guys coming through, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. I'm glad we can talk a little bit of boxing, a lot of life stuff, man. As you guys probably picked up on it, I'm
That's it, loud.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Say something.
Gotcha. so you gonna say play the song during summer break, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We gonna build this right back up the same way we did during COVID, man. We got some interviews coming. The patio set for the front porch is coming tomorrow. Damn. Yeah. Love y'all, man. I totally appreciate you, Birdman. Born to lose, built to last. Born to lose, built to last. Amen. Kane wasn't in here tonight, man. Miami, where you at, man? Big Cam, I totally appreciate you, man. Villa, I appreciate you, man. King Israel, Birdman, Kyle, thank you. CC, man. Carlos. Thank you, man. KB, man. What's up, man? You got to beam in and say what's up every now and again. Hey, I see DJ. DJ don't be beaming in. He beam in on your show every night, but don't beam in here. Tell him I said what's up, man.
Oh, he in the middle. He working right now.
I know he's working. He's working.
He had to call me. He had to call me back earlier today.
Yeah. Tino the Great, man. I appreciate y'all. DOG, man. Anthony Joshua about to get knocked out, man. R. West. Robert Garcia about to get him knocked out, man. The hell he doing? Grave Digger, man. What's up?
There you go. People Hernandez.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, DJ scared, man. Tell him I said hello. Yes. On the distance. With your persistence.
You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine.
Head over to the boxing section.
Yeah, might as well.
It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it.
Be a blessing. This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm Mason. You turn to be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving and changing up like a season. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Great wordplay. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. We ready, Kyle? We ready. Shout out to Keith Thurman. We ready.
Next Tuesday, Fred should be ready Come on the damn show, man.
Oh, next Tuesday doesn't have an expiration date.
Here he go.
Oh man. Next Tuesday I gotta pick the family up. No, that's Wednesday. I pick them up on Wednesday.
We on Tuesday.
Take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. We got any fights this weekend, dog? Any fights this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remy
we got?
Ford, Elma. Who else?
Oh, they fighting in San Antonio, Mexico?
Yep.
That's all where that's where the zone fights. Mexico and San Antonio.
I don't know what the hell that's about, man. I was talking to my man Reg, and I was like, "Dog, y'all in San Antonio again? Like y'all don't even like fighting there. Like y'all
guaranteed fan base, guaranteed ticket sales. That's why they go New York, LA. You know. Hey, the internet kind of man and stuff. You know what I mean? Kind of expanded the sport. Love y'all, man. Appreciate